boys and girls, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone in this video. Teasing for Season 5 has already begun. We're only just off the back of Season 4 and we're already looking forward to Season 5. Now, as I've said, I'm still trying to digest Season 4. A lot happened with the characters, a lot to take in. So there's still a multitude of characters that I need to talk about. You'll see videos on them in the coming days. I've talked about Eli, Robbie, Anthony, Tori, Miguel, Dimitri, Johnny, even Amanda. Daniel is coming up, Kreese is coming up, Silver, Sam, Kenny, Kyler, Chozen. Got a lot to say regarding those guys. But in this video, this is going to be one of them ones where I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, give my thoughts on it. And there is two birds with one stone in this video. So there has been teases by Jacob Bertrand himself, who plays Eli as we know and love, especially after everything that his character has been through, especially in the latest season. What a progression for Eli. I think, you know, one of the things that I really honed in on Eli's character this season for me was just the level of upgrade. You know, for me, he is now on the same level as Robbie and Miguel. There is no argument there anymore. Like, he is on that level. Martin Kove has been dropping hints and teases as per normal. So the first one I'm going to talk about Jacob Bertrand first, because that's the one that really stuck out to me the last couple of days. I was going to talk about it during my CHOZEN live yesterday, to which I was watching the Moon Knight trailer and breaking that down and talking a little bit about that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I didn't get around to it, so I'm doing it in this video right here, right now. So this comes from the Daily Express. Now, there's loads of articles and websites and web pages, but I'm just going to go through this one. So the article reads, teasing what's next for his character, Jacob told Men's Health, "You definitely will see a new side of Hawk. He's definitely gotten more confident since winning the All Valley, and there's a lot of eyes on him." After defecting from Cobra Kai in Season 3, Hawk was ambushed by members of the enemy dojo who shaved his signature mohawk hairstyle. Heartbreaking scene that was. Although Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang lost out on the overall victory, Hawk came out on top in his All-Valley bout with Robbie Keane. Now he's regained his confidence, his strength and determination will be valuable weapons in the final face-off against Kreese and Terry's students. Jacob continued, he's in a different position than he has ever been in before, where he's aware there are other people looking up to him. That is a key line, keep hold of that. But there's also still a lot of tension, none of that went away. At the beginning of the series, Hawk was introduced as a meek and shy teen who was constantly picked on by his bigger classmates. Some of his bullies have since even become more dangerous under Kreese's tutelage, making the fight against Cobra Kai extra personal. However, Hawk is gradually coming into his own, and in his All Valley win could even convince some of his opponents to switch sides to Miyagi-Do. There are some pretty cool team-ups, Jacob continued. There are some very cool people who end up working together that you don't expect. I don't know if that's a big spoiler or not. I think from that we can kind of interpret that that's a little bit of a spoiler. It's a little bit of a giveaway. But if you know anything about stories and, you know, not even if you know anything about stories, just if you can kind of see where the story's going, you know, I think it is pretty much a given that every single character that we really care about that isn't on Terry Silver's side is going to be on the light side of the Force versus Terry Silver's Ultimate Army. That's essentially what's going to happen. So don't be surprised if, hell, Robbie could rejoin Miyagi-Do. Tori could join Miyagi-Do. I think as much as I would like Robbie to rejoin Miyagi-Do because of the history he has with the dojo, especially in Seasons 1 and 2, and that bridge between him and Daniel, that bond that still needs a bit of reparation, I do feel like Tori is the most likely, given everything that's happened with Amanda and happened with Sam, and I think Tori is going to go on an arc next season that requires the LaRusso's help. And remember, as I said in my recent Tori video, she may have won, but she wasn't concerned with lifting that trophy. She went straight up to Sam and asked her if she was alright. If that ain't character development, I don't know what is. So it's going to be weird to see Eli and Tori in the same dojo again, given everything that's happened. But I do think Eli being at Miyagi-Do, as much as there is a respect that's now formed between him and Robbie, you know, there will still be a little bit of animosity there that they can work through. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see maybe Robbie join Eagle Fang. I think it's completely possible. I think one thing I keep saying is that the characters keep switching dojos for the simple reason no dojo is specifically perfect for them throughout life. You know, they're trying to find their way. Sometimes you need a little bit of Miyagi-Do's inner peace. Sometimes you need a bit of Cobra Kai's, like, you know, brutal honesty. And then sometimes you get a bit of Eagle Fang, you know, you get a bit of middle, bit of balance in there, bit of nuance. So I am looking forward to seeing where Hawk's character goes. And this to me communicates that as much as, you know, Sam LaRusso is Daniel's daughter and Anthony LaRusso is his son, Eli is front and center in that Miyagi-Do dojo for me. I think his progression up to this point has been absolutely insane. He's gone from shy, introverted, scared, cautious, quiet victim to flipping the script and becoming a badass, then getting tossed around like a ragdoll in the whole of Season 2. I don't know what he was on in Season 2. He was just nuts. Then turning into a serial killer in the school. Then in Season 3, he embraced that serial killer by going to town on Brooks and everything that he was doing that season, breaking Dimitri's arm and all that kind of stuff. And as much as Robbie's dark side turn was probably one of the darkest elements of Season 3, what made Season 3 as dark as it was Hawk. Hawk's whole character, the feeling of watching him on screen, the level of Jacob's performance in Season 3, especially in the arcade fight when he's walking up to Dimitri, like, that looked like straight out of a horror movie. Then in Season 4, Karma bites back, he gets his mohawk shaved, and he feels all the repercussions of everything that he's done, and he begins his true redemption. This is why I always say, killing off redemption characters is a stupid idea, because when you don't kill them off, you get stories like Eli. That's why you don't do it. And when Eli wins that trophy, I mean, hey, how great is that? Like, the symbolism behind that win, that Eli wins that trophy, not Hawk, Eli, showing that anyone can be the hero, anyone can be the winner. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like, you can do it. Paying off Miguel's speech in Season 3 at the council meeting, where he says to give everyone a chance to show what they can do, to fight, to become a champion. That is exactly what happened. So I enjoy this tease. I think it's a really solid tease, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out. Then we progress to Martin Kove. Now, Martin Kove has always been, you know, cryptic with his tweets or with his Instagram posts about things that he can give away or things that he can allude to. And this caption simply reads, "Just remember, I've been chained and locked away before. It's just the beginning. I am Cobra Kai." And this makes me think back to his post before Season 4 dropped, where he said, "The valley belongs to me and it always will." Now, I firmly believe that Kreese might end up working with Daniel, Johnny, and Chozen against Silver. I think that's possible. But I think what you could see before that, maybe before Kreese even works with them, is a Cobra Kai civil war. I think you might see that. A Cobra Kai civil war. I think when Kreese gets out, it's going to be the war between best friends, Kreese and Silver. They're going to take center stage. Of course, Johnny, Daniel, and Chozen are still going to be a key element, but I do think there is room there for Kreese and Silver to really butt heads. Like, I'm talking Winter Soldier levels of emotion. You know, when Cap and Bucky are beating the crap out of each other and it's emotional, it's like, you know, then finish it because I'm with you to the end of the line. Like, they could do stuff like that. It could be really, really emotional. And judging through the art of war, you know, if you look at the way the Cobra Kai dojo was split at the All Valley, Kreese on one side had Kyla, Tori, and Robbie. On the other side, you had Silver, Piper, and Kenny. So there is opportunity there to really go further with that, go all in with that. And I think there's going to be more infighting between Kreese and Silver, and I think we've just scratched the surface. I think as much as there is a 6-season roadmap that we know of, there is potential there for this to probably go on a little bit longer. I think this could go on for a few more seasons. I just hope that it doesn't become too absurd, if you know what I mean. But I am here for it. I'm enjoying it. Season 4 was a blast. And I was asked, you know, by everyone, do I hate Season 4 because it's not my favourite amongst the others? Not at all. Cobra Kai is one of them shows. The best show I can relate it to is Castlevania. My friend Stuart got me to watch that. And with Castlevania, Season 1, solid. Season 2, amazing. Season 3, Season 4, badass. And although Season 3 was the weakest, it was still good because you had 3 great seasons. So it wasn't bad by any stretch. When Season 3 of Castlevania is the weakest, that speaks volumes of how good the show is. So when I say that Season 4 is the weakest, it speaks volumes of how good Cobra Kai is. That, you know, you compare it to Seasons 1, 2, and 3, and in Season 1, you've got the reintroduction, introduction to this world and to these characters. And then Season 2, it ups the ante. Then you get the beautiful moment between Tommy and Johnny in there, the school fight. Then in Season 3, probably the darkest season of the bunch, that elevates the characters to astronomical levels, and then you get season 4 paying off all the seeds that have been planted for the past few seasons. You know, it's great. It really is. But I do like these teases. They're very cryptic, and there are still videos I need to do regarding season 4 because there's still so much to digest and unpack with what happened. But guys and girls, jump in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of these teases. What do you think they could mean? And obviously, you know, with anything, you know, let's keep it in reason. You know, let's not go down the road of, okay, Miguel's now going south of the border. You know, he's going to go and start shooting people. Or, you know, Hawk might actually become a spy now. It's crazy. This is the level of absurdity that they can go to if it goes to, like, Season 7 or something. But, as I said, guys and girls, jump in the comment section down below. We are marching forward to 7K over here. And let me know what any specific scenes or any specific moments throughout the show that you want me to talk about that I haven't covered. I think I've covered pretty much everything, but if there's anything that you want me to talk about in particular, let me know down in the comment section below. And as this is an Eli and Kreese video, the best tagline I can end this with is, you know what I learned? What's that? That the enemy of your enemy is your friend.